Hey everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So today I was influenced to buy this look. So the palettes I was influenced to buy was from Tati because she was on there for Amazon or for something, I don't know. And it's Zeesea. And I purchased this one here, the little doggy, the little kitty cat, and another little kitty cat. We're going to be playing with this one today. And it's all in Chinese or Japanese or I don't know what it's in, but it says made in China. But anyway, it could be Korean even. I'm not really for sure, to be honest with you. But it's in the 04 palette, and I actually kind of like these. Like, it actually has like an expiration date, an actual date on the bottom. This one says 2026 to February 7th. This one would be March 1st, 2026, and this one is March 23rd, 2026. So cute. I've got 04, 03, and 01 as far as the palettes go. Now, all three of these are not the ones that Tati was talking about in the video. She was talking about one specific one. It had sold out. I'm not really for sure on which one it was, but she was comparing it to Tom Ford and saying it was equal. Now, I don't think she said a dupe. She just said equal in quality. And these are $11.99. So we'll say they're $12. Tom Ford is it $89 now? For four? Could be. I'm not for sure on that. But you get the gist on how much price difference is. It's a good bit, right? Now, none of the ones that I purchased, this is the one we're going to be playing with today. There's not a quad like this one by Tom Ford, okay? I also purchased this one here, and again, hold on. This one here. And again, Tom Ford really doesn't have a quad like this. This kind of, with the exception of this shade, if we took this one out, could be like Walk of Shame by Charlotte Tilbury. But with that in there, it's not. And then this one here is the closest thing probably to a quad that could be maybe from Tom Ford or Charlotte Tilbury for that matter. But I don't have any in my collection, so to say. And these are very light shades, so I am interested in wondering like how that's going to work on my eye, to be honest with you. But we're going to find out, because I'm going to do a review on all three of these just so you get a idea. And I'll be honest, for $12 4 shades, that puts it at what, $3 a shade? So, and they're not that big. These shades aren't that big, okay? Let's be honest, they're not. But it's not horrible for pricing, right? And you get this nice little packaging, and come on, that is a cute little kitty cat. And if you like kitty cats or little doggies, you might, you know, really enjoy it. Personally, I like the little doggy packaging. That's my favorite. As far as packaging, they're sturdy, they're nice, okay? But let's get started so that I can kind of give you my thoughts as I was using this, because I have some. Now, we're going to go in with this lilac purple shade first. And if you're wondering why I'm doing the other eye, this eye instead of this eye, because of my little friend here, he was getting on my nerves. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this eye so that my little friend doesn't get any show time today. You know what I mean? Because he don't need any. He's not part of this. He needs to go away, is what he needs to do. So this is a very, very light lilac purple, as you can clearly see. There is some pigment, don't get me wrong, there is some. Now the claim of this is that it is also supposed to be waterproof. What? No, I'm not jumping in water. It is raining out. I guess I can let you know in the, you know, down in the comments or something, or in my description box, if it is actually waterproof or not. But you know, I have no clue. Now generally I think that this type of makeup, like Korean makeup, and isn't supposed to be all that pigmented, if I'm correct. I could be wrong again. So I'm not going to base it off of, you know, like if it doesn't have much pigment, like I'm just saying that. Like it could be meant to not be. But I'm just trying to describe it to you the best that I can. So you can see that there's not much there. The shade itself is pretty light, you know what I mean? Do I think you can maybe build it up? Yeah, you could build it. It does build nicely on top of itself. And I will say it's a very silky powder. That's the best way I can describe it. It feels so silky, so smoothing, even, to be honest, on the eye. It's kind of different. It is not in a bad way, but you know, I'm just giving you a description. Now all of these are sold out online on Amazon right now, and there's one that says that's temporarily out of stock, and I didn't purchase that one either. It's the I don't know which one it is, Love or something palette one, and that could have been the one Tati was talking about, to be honest with you, but I'm not for sure. The next shade we're going to go to is this one here, and it's got little like glitter flecks going through it. One of like the sparkle shades almost. The ColourPop likes to do that a lot. And we're going to build up this outer corner in color. And you can see this one has pigment. There's pigment to this color. And I just dipped in and grabbed it, so I didn't like go overboard or anything like that, but there's definitely pigment to it. And again, it's so soft and smoothing, and you could go in with the light hand, just get a wash. You really could. You could manipulate the shadow to like a color degree almost. If you went in light and then started building it up to get more of a gradient effect, you could do that with these shades. I've never ordered anything from this brand, and it does have me intrigued. Now, I've always seen it and always thought it had cute packaging and stuff, and it was affordable, but I wasn't for sure on like price point, if it'd be any good. And you do hear about it, but can you, I don't want to say I don't want to trust people, but I wonder sometimes on people's reviews. And not to say that that's a bad thing, because I think that sometimes people just want different things too. And like, I don't want to say, oh, for price point it's a good shadow, because I'm not looking for that. Like, I am looking, I have enough shadow, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about price point. I want the easiest and the best shadows, so that I can do my makeup the best that I can with what little bit of knowledge I have, you know what I mean, to do your makeup. I wanted the makeup to do the work for me, basically, and I think these shadows could do that. There's another palette that's kind of bigger that I looked at, and it's more of the my color story. It's like a pinky type color story, and I'm almost curious on it. I think it's like part of the Alice in Wonderland set or something that they did, and I am curious on that one. And I mean, the packaging is absolutely gorgeous, and it kind of reminds me of what is that brand I have that I showed? Oh, here it is. This one here, this brand, where it's a soft looking, what is this? Jill Stewart is kind of what it's kind of reminding me of. Granted that this is pretty packaging too, and this is the, is this a highlighter? It just says face powder, so it could be a setting powder. No, I think that's a highlighter, but it's got like a purpley color, a pinky color, and then white, and it could be a finishing powder too, and it's very beautiful, and I enjoyed it. I love this little bag it came with. It's cute. The blush was a liquid, so I didn't, you know, I don't have much to say about it. But then the eyeshadow palette, though, look like this, and it was so pretty. But again, it's very light in color, and I do enjoy it. But again, it's got to be something you enjoy, like the packaging and a very light aesthetic. Like, not even an everyday. I mean, it's almost like you got to enjoy like a wash of color. And I really need to play with that palette more, to be honest with you. Now, this palette does give you more oomph than that one, for sure. There's definitely pigment, there's payoff, it's all in here. But is the color story worth it? That's where I'm kind of like, I get the color story, and maybe I just hadn't found the right color story for me. Also, you know what I mean? I still have to play. Maybe there's other ones in the line. And I do like that if this one here has a little kitty cat paws right there. Each one, at least one of the shadows has something in it. And that is adorable. And I'm trying not to mess up the kitty cat paws, so I'm sort of like going up here to pick up that color. And we're going to take it on the lower lash line. There's not a lot of kick up. There's no fallout with it. So that was nice. Even with the shade that's got the glitter in it, I really didn't get any fallout. I have one piece right here. And a piece right there. So that's nice there. And it blended beautifully. And you can see the glitter up in there. Maybe not by the camera, but if like me looking up very close in this magnifying mirror, I can see it. So that's nice. And I'm just running that shade along the lower lash line. The kitty cat paw shade. I will say it's hard for me to like, I gotta point to the shades because I cannot read the language of whatever's on the back of the palette. But other than that, the packaging's cute. It does have a mirror in it, which is cute. That's nice, you know. The colors are working well together. The shades that are in this palette are working well. It did create an overall look for me. It is an all-in-one palette. Maybe not the way I would want it, but it still is an all-in-one palette. Let's go into this shade here, and it's a purple with like gold flecks in it. Also, it doesn't have a lot of like color base to it, but it picks up on my refer brush, and I'm gonna just pat it on my lid. You will have to build it up because, like I said, there's no color payoff. It's more of like a wet look when you first apply it. This is after it's built up and done. This is what it looks like as I'm just starting to apply it. And I don't want to mess with it too much because I don't want that fallout, of course, which there's a little bit now. We got a little bit, but not much. And I will say it does like go away. Like, I can brush it away. And the shade's very creamy and nice. I mean, look. Oh, wow. Look at that. I mean, I can't deny it's not beautiful. And I'm not even wetting this. Okay, I have not wet it. Sprayed it, I mean, it's not a, you know, I've not applied it with my finger. Anything. I am going to touch it with my finger when I'm all done with putting it on there, just so that the heat from my finger kind of melts it into my lid and helps it stick. As far as waterproof goes, that's interesting. I'm curious on that because there's a couple palettes I did see that if this is waterproof, I could definitely see you using these to go to a beach or a pool when you want that makeup without it like being makeup-y. You just want something. I think these would be good, and it definitely gives a wet look. Again, it is raining outside, and I could get brave enough to maybe walk out there and let that hit and see what it does. You could also maybe start with the two pinky shades, like the top and the bottom, and then put the purple on the lid and then tap that over the purple so that it did have some sort of color base underneath it, and that may make that pop even more purple. I'm not really for sure. Again, this is my first time playing with this, so I can't really tell you too much other than you're watching me use it for the first time. So we're going to go back into that lilac purple shade, and I'm going to pick it up on this brush here, and I'm going to use that light purple as my inner corner. And like I said, this isn't all in one palette for me because it does work. That works, putting that purple there. Is it my favorite thing to do? Like, no. Everybody knows I love to have a metallic shiny shade in there, a highlighting shade. And again, I could have used my highlighter to put in there. I could, with this look, I was kind of thinking of grabbing the Charlotte Tilbury in Amethyst maybe and putting it in there, or maybe even like one of the Laura Mercier sticks and putting it in there to incorporate, or maybe even like this here would have been good, the ColourPop Full of Wonder may have looked cute in the inner corner. Oh yeah, that would have worked. And it have metallic in it. I might do that after we're done everything, because I do have to go out. But you get my point with this. But that's preference. All in all, this look, I mean, it works. Like, I don't need to do anything else. This works, you know. I am gonna put a little more on this lower lash line to build it up a little bit more. Now, some people may not like this color story because it could make you look like you got pink eye, you know, or you're sick. I won't deny that. But I think, personally, it's a beautiful look. And that's just my personal opinion to it. Okay, now I'm just going to take my finger that is warmed up and press that down. And it does give it a little more shine too. And I will say it doesn't show texture. Like, that's not showing texture. It really didn't come off my finger either. A little bit, but not much. Let me see. Just out of curiosity, because I didn't do it. Ooh. So it is like a cream wet formula. Me just touching it right there, I noticed that. I mean, my finger just went like right into that shade. Oh wow, gosh, that's... Okay, so here's the thing. I was going to say Tati did me dirty. I was. And I've never been done dirty by her. And I don't buy everything she recommends. I don't. Very few things, really. But when I watch her using a product, that's kind of when, like, she has to use it and not in like a makeup artist type way, because if that's the case, like mixing and shading and all that, no, I'm not gonna purchase anything like that because I'm not a makeup artist and I have no idea. But when it comes to shadows and me use and seeing her use them, if she's not mixing and, you know, matching, just using the palette as it is, and it turns out this beautiful look, then 9 out of 10 I'll purchase it, right? So let's go in with mascara. The mascara I'm going to use for the top lashes is my Tower 28. And again, I think this is more of a natural, not natural look, because obviously this is far from a natural look, but not like a over the top look, but yet it looks classy. Let's do it like that. Do I think that it's Tom Ford at all, like anywhere near Tom Ford? No, I don't. I don't think that. But I don't think Tom Ford sometimes is worth what they charge anyway. There's very few of his palettes that I actually genuinely like, and that I think, well, I still don't think they're worth that price point, but I will pay it at the same time. I would never tell somebody else to. But this palette, this one so far, I haven't played the other ones yet, so I have to play with them. But if you like this color story, it's something else. I won't deny that. I think it's good quality. But now I'm wondering, are the bigger palettes good? Or is it just this line? I think it's called the Tipsy Kitty line. I will look all this up for you so that you know in just a second. But yeah, I think that this particular palette, if you like the color story, it's a really nice palette, and I do enjoy it. And I'm going to enjoy it. I think the packaging is adorable. I don't think that it's like my favorite in the whole, like my favorite eyeshadow look. That lid shade's my favorite. Like, if I wonder if I can pop them out. I do like it a lot. But the color story, like maybe combining a couple color stories would be cute too. I don't know. But I do like this look all over. I mean, honestly, I really, really like this look a lot. I just think it's a beautiful look. And then for the waterline, I used the Hourglass. I did not. I'm blind. Where did I get Hourglass? I don't even know where I got to. Oh, the powder. I looked at the powder. Anyway, I used the ColourPop in Amethyst Hour. That's the other thing. Okay. That's where I got Hourglass. I was like, the Hourglass. I just want to name it that. Y'all, it has been a day. It has been a day. Okay, for lower lash line. Ooh, that got my cheeks flushed there, saying Hourglass when it's not even Hourglass. For the bottom lash line, I'm going to use MAC in Extended Play Giga Black Lash. But I do like this palette. I really, really do, y'all. And like I said, right now they are out of stock on Amazon, and I don't know nothing about their website or anything. So you can always check into that. But I'm now curious about the larger palettes that I saw on the Amazon website about these, because this brand, it's got my attention. I'm intrigued. So we shall see. I may be purchasing from this brand now. I may have to be on lookout. Okay. Alrighty, so that's the final look using this palette, the 04, the 04, and it's called the Zeesea Tipsy Kitty Eyeshadow Palette Quad Waterproof Eyeshadow. So it is shipped, it's shipped and sold by Amazon, but it's actually sold by Zeesea Beauty, so I guess that's their actual, them just selling on Amazon. So it's not shipped and sold, it's shipped by Amazon, sold by them. There we go, I'll get it right. But I mean, the packaging is so cute. Look at that kitty cat. Look at that. Oh, and it's nice and sturdy. And again, it's $12. $11.99. And that's this color story. And I don't know if you can see in here, this one here, it's actually like flecks of purple, white, a yellow gold. You know what it reminds me of? Not texture, but the look of the Huda Beauty ones. Texture's different though. This is like creamy, like almost like a cream shadow, really. If it's no Pat McGrath's dryer. I don't know who I could other than Huda Beauty, but the formula, like, this is wetter. And the Pat McGrath is drier. This, I can't. Yeah, this is just more creamier. Like a cream shadow almost. And it feels, you know, this even feels silky, to be honest with you, as it's like being drying. Oh wow, that is nice. You all, that is such a, I'm excited. I wasn't excited, but now I'm excited. I can't wait to play with the other two. So this is the final look. I am sorry that it took so long to do this look though. I know me rambling, trying to explain the best that I can, because I don't want anybody to waste money or be led astray. This is not like Tom Ford's formula. Not, I repeat, not like Tom Ford's formula. At all. In any way, shape, or form, it's not. So, just so you know that. However, it is still a very good palette. I would suggest this over Tom Ford. I would. I do think she's correct by saying that. I agree that I would buy this over Tom Ford, but that they're not in any way, shape, or form the same. You know, she could have easily have grabbed a Charlotte Tilbury and compared it, to be honest with you, instead of Tom Ford, because it's a 4-pan too. So, or any 4-pan compared to that. But anyway, I get where she was going with it, and I do agree that these are really nice palettes. Now again, I don't have the exact one she had because it was already sold out, because of course anything she recommends is going to be sold out. So on the lips, I actually have the set that I bought off Sephora with the Pillow Talk lip liner and the Refresh Rose the lip gloss thingy. I'm wearing it today. That's that, and I do like it, but I already knew I love these anyway. I have these, the collagen, and I have this, the Pillow Talk, in that shades. I've got a couple of them, so I like both of those. For bronzer, I am wearing Pat McGrath in, not that, Desert Glow. For blush and highlighter, once again, I am still working out of the Pat McGrath, and I'm wearing number 2 here. So I'm wearing Nude Venus, which is right here, and the highlighter is Sunset Nectar. For my cheeks, for the foundation and concealer, I'm wearing the Givenchy, whatever, Prism Limbre Skin Caring Glow in the concealer and foundation. For under eye powder, it is the Pat McGrath translucent under eye setting powder, and for the rest of the face, it's the Peach Perfect by Too Faced, and that's everything. Nails, same as, no, it's not the same. Yeah, it's the Cirque Colors in P-E-L-E color. I don't know where I put the nail polish at right now. Everything always just walks away from me. So, but, oh, let me do this really quick. I just want to try it. Again, this is just afterthought. But I want to try this ColourPop in Full of Wonder thing. And just put it on the inner corner there. Just see what it does. Oh, yes, please. So, we could definitely do that. Oh. I don't know. Did I just mess that up? See, in a way, I think I just messed that up because it's too much. The other way was better because it kind of just worked. It was all very soft and one color into the next color. Now this just took it like boom. Oh well. So lesson learned there, I suppose. But anyway. Alright, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I do upload every day, but Sunday, unless there's a new release. And I will see you in my next one. Until then, take care, stay safe, bye.